Good, happy Tuesday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, can a bankruptcy filing nullify a small claims judgment? Let's take a listen to this report.
In at McMulkin and released today the 2017 Cadillac XT5 luxury crossover for $449 a month. Leave your mark on every journey you take with a Cadillac from McMulkin Cadillac.
I told him that when I sell a trailer, it's normally what I do. When I sell a trailer, I'll give you back a deposit.
David Ritzenthaler and the guy who sued his company, MPV Trailer Sales, agree on just about every aspect of this case.
I put a $1,000 deposit down on a $6,000 motorcycle trailer, which I decided against due to getting a layoff notice.
Both men agree this is the purchase agreement. Ritzenthaler says finally, in 2015, the trailer sold, but...
Well, that trailer sat here for like 2 years while I'm paying interest on it, curtailments, and then I finally sold it at a loss.
So Ritzenthaler said he couldn't refund the deposit, instead offering to purchase Ciccarello a new trailer for the same cost of $6,000. Ciccarello said, "I'll see you in court."
I registered for small claims in Woburn, Mass. Mailings went out for myself in the court, obviously, and the hearing date finally came and he never showed up.
By then, I was talking to a lawyer and he was telling me this is all going to be cleared up in bankruptcy.
Ciccarello won. The Massachusetts court entered judgment for him, awarding $1,000 in damages plus court costs. He was then advised to get the judgment against MPV Trailer Sales registered in a New Hampshire court.
This time, like I said, the sheriff went out and handed him notice to appear, so he had to appear at that point.
Ritzenthaler did appear for a payment hearing. He told the judge there had been a bankruptcy filing. Court records show he had filed for Chapter 7, individual bankruptcy.
When a bankruptcy petition is filed, the first thing that happens is there's an order from a judge. It's called the automatic stay.
William Gillen is a Manchester bankruptcy attorney. Ritzenthaler's case is not his, but
to allow a debtor a fresh start.
And stay in business, which Ritzenthaler has been able to do. Sort of.
I do U-Haul rentals now.
Obtained by News 9 to the trustee about the new business arrangement.
Cases, they can get all their money back.
Ciccarello has invested $500 in his quest to order judgment out of small claims court. The court says the plaintiff can file a motion for periodic payments, but the court also admits collecting on small claims judgments can be difficult. Jim Ciccarello can attest to that. For News 9 Investigates, I'm Amy Cavino.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Committee to recommend gates be opened near new Manchester Walmart. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9.
17 Cadillac XT5 luxury crossover for $449 a month. Leave your mark on every journey you take with a Cadillac from McMulkin Cadillac.
Living near Manchester's new Walmart on Gold Street approached the mic at an aldermanic committee meeting tonight to explain how rerouted traffic and gated streets is limiting their neighborhood, including access to several businesses on South Willow Street.
As residents and taxpayers, please provide us access to South Willow Street by either removing all the gates or putting the traffic pattern back to what it was before Walmart was opened.
I don't think anybody's happy except for the nice residents that have a new walking path on Gold Street that used to be a street that went down to businesses. I mean, it's nice that we shut off a whole road here, but I'm pretty sure it's public and it should be used.
Last month, aldermen voted to redirect traffic around the Walmart, making President Road one-way headed west in the hopes of lifting congestion. But people living on President Road say this has made their street too congested. And local businesses say gated streets are hurting their business.
I got customers calling in the office every day trying to figure out how to get to our shop. Customers we've had for years. confused how to get to our shop.
Manchester's Committee of Public Safety is now recommending all gates be opened and President Road become two-way once again. A decision could be made by tomorrow.
So this meeting, what's going to happen tomorrow is going to come to the full board for a full vote for all 14 aldermen, and we'll make a decision if they agree with the Committee of Public Safety that we agree to open all gates and make President two-way.
And tomorrow's full board meeting takes place at 7 p.m. at City Hall.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Anti-Trump protest to spread Democratic leadership with sit-in at Sherman's D.C. office. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Americans across the country today are marching a fifth day of protests. This is the scene earlier today in Los Angeles, one city where the demonstrations against the president-elect continued today. But like the election itself, Americans remain bitterly divided, with some Trump supporters pushing back at the protests. ABC's Ron Claiborne is in Columbus Circle tonight.
In Indianapolis, police clashing with anti-Trump demonstrators. In Portland, Oregon, they used pepper spray on protesters. One person was shot and wounded by another civilian.
We got shot. Someone got shot.
All across the country, they turned out by the thousands. And today, another large gathering here in New York City.
I need everybody to know that this is not just politics. This is life and death for me and my friends.
Since Election Day here in New York City, there have been daily protests. This one starting outside the Trump International Hotel across from Central Park. The demonstrators intending to head down Fifth Avenue to Trump Tower, where Donald Trump lives. This protester admitting he didn't even vote.
I didn't vote out of principle.
And the principle was what?
The principle is that the working class has to organize itself independently.
But you're unhappy with the result of the election. Many people who did cast ballots skipped voting for president. In Wisconsin, 45,000 more people. Ongoing protests with the hashtag Dear Liberals.
Who they supported have a responsibility, Chris, to come together for a peaceful transition and in the name of the world's greatest democracy and recognize.
Tom, Trump supporters are firing back on social media saying these protests are what is dividing the country, not uniting it. Tom?
Okay, and there you go on that report. The day Donald Trump took on the Chinese government and lost. No matter what course U.S. President-elect Donald Trump takes with China, he starts out with at least one loss in his triangles with Beijing authorities. Jury finds Justin Ross Harris guilty of murder in son's hot car death. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
In this period, Court County, State of Georgia versus Justin Ross Harris, defendant, case number 14-9-3124, verdict form. We, the jury, find as follows: count 1, malice murder. As to count 1, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, number 4 person, count 2, felony murder. As to count 2, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2014, number 4 person, count 3, felony murder. As to count 3, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, C.M. 4 person. Count 4, cruelty to children in the first degree. As to count 4, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, CM 4 person. Count 5, cruelty to children in the second degree. As to count 5, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, CM 4 person. Count 6, criminal intent to commit a felony to wit sexual exploitation of children. As to count 6, we find the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, CM 4 person. Count 7, Dissemination of harmful materials to minors as to count 7, we found the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, CN 4 persons. Count 8, dissemination of harmful materials to minors as to count 8, we found the defendant guilty. This 14th day of November 2016, CN 4 persons.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.